Good morning students. Today video is going to see gaseous solute in liquid solvent and Henry's law discuss. The case of gaseous solute in liquid solvent, the solubility decreases with increases in temperature. When a gaseous solute dissolved in a liquid solvent, its molecules interact with solvent molecules with weak intermolecular forces. When the temperature increases, the average kinetic energy of the molecules present in the solutions also increases. The increases in kinetic energy break the weak intermolecular forces between the gaseous solute and liquid solvent, which result in the release of the dissolved gas molecules to gaseous states. Actually, see the pictures. Open the soda bottle and put a balloon over it. The balloon will inflate with the released carbon dioxide from the soda. Carry out some experiment by placing the soda bottle in a container of hot water. You will observe the balloon inflated much faster now. This shows the decreases in solubility of gases in solutions with increases in temperature. In the rivers where hot water discharge from industrial plants, the aquatic lives are less sustained due to the decreases availability of dissolved oxygen. Look at the picture. Under normal conditions, more gaseous molecules are soluble at high pressures. Effect of pressures on solubility. They consider saturated solution gaseous solute dissolved in a liquid solvent in a closed container in a such as system the following equilibrium. Gas in gaseous stage, equilibrium gas in solutions. According to Le-Chatelier principles, in the increases in pressure will shift equilibrium in the directions with will reduce the pressure. Therefore, more number of gaseous molecules dissolves in the solvent and the solubility increases. What is the Henry's law? William Henry's investigated the relationship between pressures and solubility of the gaseous particular solvents. What is the Henry law? The partial pressure of the gaseous vapor phase indirectly proportional to the mole fraction X of the gaseous solute in the solutions at a low concentration. This statement is known as Henry's law. The partial pressures of the gas in vapor phase is directly proportional to the moles fractions X of the gaseous solute in the solutions at low concentrations. This statement is known as Henry's law. Henry's law can be expressed as P solute proportional X solute in solutions. P solute is equal to KH X solute in solutions. P solute KH on the empirical constant. P solute partial pressure, X solute solutions, fractions of solute in the solutions. So the above equations is a straight line in the form of y is equal to mx. Straight lines also y is equal to mx, the plot partial pressures of the gas against its mole fractions in a solutions will give a straight line as a pictures. See the picture. Mole fractions of hydrochloric acid gas in its solutions in cyclohexane. Solubility of hydrochloric acid in cyclohexane at 293 Kelvin. And y-axis partial pressure of hydrochloric acid up to 0 to 1000. Up to 0 to 1000 tar. இங்கே up to 0 to 0.1, 0.02 etc. The straight flat, the flat is the value, the above equation straight lines in the from the y is equal to mx formula. The slope of the straight line gives the value of kh. The considered Henry law. The limitations. Henry's law is applicable at moderate temperature and pressures only. Only the less soluble gases obey Henry's law. The gases reacting with the solvent do not obey Henry's law. For example, ammonia, hydrochloric acid react with water and hence does not obey this law. Ammonia react to water equilibrium constant, ammonia added hydrochloric acid. The gases obey Henry's law, should not associate or dissociate while dissolving in the solvent. These limitations of Henry's law, these reactions is obey the Henry's law. The first one's problems. See the problems. First examples, 0.224 gram of gas dissolves in 1 liter of water at 1.5 atmosphere pressures. Calculate the amount of dissolved gas when the pressure is released to 6 atmosphere at constant temperature. So, pressure solute is equal to KH. KH constant temperatures, X solute in solutions at pressures 1.5 atmosphere. P1 is equal to KHX1. P1 at temperature 6 atmosphere. P2 is equal to KHX2 second. Dividing equations 1 by 2. So P1 by P2 is equal to X1 by X2. So P1 value 1.5 substitute. Apply the equations. P2 value 6.0 apply is equal to X1 value 0.24 gram dissolved in 1 liter water. So 0.24 by X2. Therefore X2 is equal to 0.24 into 6.0 by 1.5. So multiply by divided is equal to 0.96 gram per liter. The next one's vapor pressure liquid. Generally, liquid have tendency to evaporate if the kinetic energy of molecules in the liquid state overcomes the intermolecular force of attractive between them. Then the molecules will escape from the liquid state. This process is called evaporations, and it happens on the surface of the liquids. What is evaporations? The liquid state overcomes the intermolecular forces of attractions between them, then the molecules will escape from the liquid state. This process is called evaporations. Then evaporations at concentrations are continuous process. If the process is carried out in a closed system, a stage is reached when the rate of evaporations becomes equal to the rate of condensations. Thus an equilibrium is established between liquid and its vapor. The pressures of the vapor in equilibrium with its liquid is called vapor pressure. Vapor means the liquid state overcomes the intermolecular force of attractions between them. Then the molecules will escape from the liquid state. Is called vaporization. Vapor pressure means the process carried out closed system. Equilibrium is established between liquid and its vapor. The pressures of the vapor in equilibrium with its liquid is called vapor pressure of the liquid at the given temperature. Given the temperature, the following simple apparatus demonstrate the measurement of vapor pressure of liquid. In the picture, a closed turn-bottomed flask in which ethanol is in equilibrium with its vapor. In the same setup, the vapor is allowed to escape through the U-tube filled with mercury. The escape vapor pushed the mercury in the U-tube, and the difference in mercury level gives the vapor pressures of ethanol present in the RB flask. Round bottom flask. RB flask means round bottom. They already discussed the solutions of gaseous solute in liquid solvent under Henry's law. So a solute is dissolved in liquid solvent. The resultant solutions is called liquid solutions. The solutions which contains only two components is called binary solutions. The single solvent, the resultant solutions is called liquid solutions, which contains one or more two components. One and two components is called binary solutions. One solvent and one solute. One solvent and one solute is called binary solutions. Vapor pressures of binary solutions of liquid in liquids. The French chemist Rotz processed quantitative relationship between the partial pressures. In the case of solutions of liquids, the partial pressures of each components A and B of the solution is directly proportional to its mole fractions. The laws of Raoult's law, which called is known as Raoult's law. Raoult's law. According to Raoult's law, partial pressures A proportional XA. XA, P of A is equal to constant K XA. When XA is equal to 1, when K is equal to P naught A, where P naught A is the vapor pressure of pure components A at the same temperature. Therefore, PA is equal to K substituents values. PA is equal to K badala K substituents value P naught A XA. Similarly, for components B, same process, only B difference. Similarly, PB is equal to P naught B XB. XA and XB are the mole fractions of the components A and B respectively. According to Dalton's law of partial pressures, the total pressure is the closed vessels will be equal to the sum of the partial pressures of the individual compounds. Hence, the P total A and B total, P of total is equal to P of A plus P of B. Substituting values P and PA and PB. PA and PB. The total values P of A, the above equations, the 9.4 and 9.5 above equations, 9.4 equations, P total of 9.4 and 9.5. P total of is equal to XA P naught A plus XB P naught B. We know that XA plus XB is equal to 1. XA is equal to 1. So, XB is equal to 1. So, XA plus XB is equal to 1 or XA is equal to 1 minus XB. The LHS side XB, opposite side RHS sides minus XB plus XB RHS to minus XB. Therefore, P total is equal to 1 minus XB, XA values 1 minus XB. Apply the XA values 1 minus XB and into P of A plus XB P naught B. So, P total is equal to P naught A multiply 1 minus XB. So, P total is equal to P naught A plus P XB P naught minus P naught A, common P naught A, so 1 into P naught A plus XB, XB common, P naught B minus P naught A. The above equations is the straight line equations from the y is equal to mx. Y is equal to mx, the plot of P total versus XB will give a straight line with P naught B minus P naught A as slope and P naught A as the y-intercept. Let us consider the liquid solution containing toluene in benzene. Toluene also solute, benzene solvent. So, the variations vapor pressures of pure benzene and toluene with its mole fraction is given the graph. You see the graph. The vapor pressures of pure toluene and pure benzene are 22.3 and 74.7 mmHg respective. The above graph shows the partial vapor pressures of the pure components increases linear with the increases in the mole fractions of the respective components. The total pressures at the compositions of the solute and solvent is given by the following straight line equations. P solutions is equal to P naught toluene x benzene. So, P naught benzene minus P naught toluene. This process, Xs is benzenes. Benzenes means solute, this is solvent. Okay, toluene and benzenes. Toluene solute in benzene is solvent. Thank you.